Hello, I'm John Hartledge. Welcome to my channel. This episode, an invitation to change your mind's creation. Box wine again, or box wine reloaded. Because I'm telling you what, you got something good coming. Let's chat wine. So, 4 generations of winemaking history, not just Argentina. So this is Mendoza, Argentina. But before that, this family was making wine in southern France in an area called Carcassonne. Then, early 90s, 1990, one of the current winemakers, third generation, just took a trip to Argentina, and the rest is history. He started growing grapes, cultivating grapes, and then they started a vineyard not long after that. And Domaine Bousquet of Mendoza, Argentina, so a very, very interesting couple of notes about this area, was born. So this is Mendoza, then Uco Valley, which now is a touristy hotspot and real big development area for real estate. And then on top of that, go to one smaller area within the Uco, within the Mendoza, is Tupungato. Now let's turn this around. It's got a great shot here. The Tupungato Valley, technically, but the altitude here where these grapes were grown was 1,200 meters. That's about 4,000 feet, not far from a mile. A mile is 5280. Think of Denver, Colorado. Mile High Stadium. The higher you go in elevation, the closer you get to the sun, but also the more drastic extremes you hit in temperatures. So you're closer to the sun, you get good ripening of your fruit. There's a lot of chlorophyll. There's a lot of chlorophyll happening because of the sun, right? Photosynthesis. But then also at night, because you're high up, very cold. So you have a nice swing in temperature, which grapes love. Now, the delivery. So Domaine Bousquet, my experience with them, producing in Argentina, but very much, and I tasted, before doing this episode, I tasted recently a bottle of their, one of the reserve Malbecs. Very French in style. So not overly fruity, not forward, and very well structured. A little conversation of soil when you taste it, and again, not overdone. Balanced with good structural acidity for food. So much more of a French food and wine approach to winemaking, and it definitely shows in a lot of finesse. Now, with these boxes, this is a 3-liter box, which means 4 regular-sized bottles of wine contained in a box. And usually there is an area where you release the spout. But if you do that with the box like this, all that weight is pushing down. It's kind of hard. So what I do is I actually turn it upside down. Then I reveal the spout, and see, if I take the pressure off, then it's very easy to position that spout. Now, next question, not there. See that little thing? How the nice little semicircle is, or almost reminds me of a door, an old skeleton key lock. I'm going to go to the farthest point, so pull out, and then see right into that circle, fills that in, and then you're going to lock it in place with the cardboard that you had left over. Get that underneath. See that like that? And now, no pressure. Notice there's a little seal there, so we're going to remove that seal. Interesting here, all about sustainability. So what Domaine Bousquet has been known for recently in their winery in Argentina is all organic grapes. So we have all organic fruit, and we have a delivery system which is different than the tradition. I know there's a lot of romance in a cork, in the foil, in the corkscrew, but this takes 4 bottles of weight and reduces it when the wine is gone to literally a recyclable piece of cardboard. And the bag that's in that box crunches way down. It's very, very little weight. I know we all as a society need to figure out plastic bags. That's a challenge. But taking the actual weight down to this level, oh my goodness, we have saved so much in fossil fuels just from shipping because of shipping weights. So I got an old cookie jar. See that? So I think it's fun. Cookie jar upside down because I want to get some elevation. Pun intended. Great elevation in the wine. Now let's get some elevation so we can pour a glass. There we are. Nice. There we go. So Domaine Bousquet. Non-vintage. Happens to be, this box happens to be from the 2019 vintage. But they don't limit themselves to just one vintage for this box. So they're thinking they may end up blending a couple of vintages. But again, great elevation. Oh, wow, nice ripe fruit Malbec. Some nice berries. Oh, it's a great aromatic. Feels like it may be just a touch tight. Bernoulli's is gonna be hard. We're gonna do it a different way. No, I'm not singing. Chew the wine. Oh my goodness. It really gets so much more of your taste buds coated. Squeegee the tongue underneath the teeth to drive that wine down into the taste buds. Makes a big difference. Now, there is some definite cab style tannin on this. My palate just dried out. Just a little bit of sandpaper. That's good. That means it's got structure. It's gonna age. It's gonna be great. Now, you don't necessarily want this to age. This is an everyday glass of wine package with this box. Think about it. We're talking $4-ish, $4.50 equivalent bottle. See how I did that with the decanter? That's the whole reason. You're just aerating. That little time it spends there, a little surface area, coat it, a nice little swirl. Now we pour that in the glass and see how it affected it. Okay, there we go. Put that to the side. Now, let's get down on it. Get down on it. Yeah, already smells rounder in the nose. I know it's a strange statement, but just do it a few times and it may just ring a bell. Bing! Already smoother. I can't believe I just popped a bottle or a bag in a box wine and I decanted it and it's this elegant. And I paid $16 for that box. Come on now. That's what I'm talking about. And the highest of quality, generations of winemaking history. Just a slightly different delivery so we can get to more people and we can have more fun. Come see me again because we will have more fun. Let's chat wine.